good, y'all? You ready? You ready to get down? Have to make some final adjustments. Welcome back to Political Soul Food's Thursday night Black Shoutouts. We're going to talk about black people who are making change in the black community or simply in America and in the world at large. That's what we're doing tonight, Thursday night Black Shoutouts. All right, who we got on the list? We got Jaden Smith, we got Essence and ULTA Beauty, and we have Steph and Ayesha Curry and Missy Elliott. Some black folk out here or institutions that are making some moves, and we got to shout them out. So that's what we're doing tonight. I see my boy GD Stokes on IG. What's good? We got Jerome up in the house on Facebook. YouTube is lit. All right. We're gonna give people a minute to get in here, and then we going forward. All right. Good seeing y'all tonight. Thanks for chiming in to Political Soul Food. I'm ready to get down with you. Let's make it happen. Welcome back, Political Soul Food Podcast live. Tonight is Thursday Black Shoutouts. What does that mean? It means I want to dedicate this time to talk about people out here, black people out here trying to make a difference, particularly performers and athletes. I spend a lot of my time talking about politicians and everybody else, but I want to call out the athletes and performers, all right, because I want to build them up. I want them to be recognized. I want to encourage them, because we need all hands in the field trying to build our community. So let's get in with this. Before I jump right in, my boy said, what's up with the Political Soulful hats? I'm gonna holler at you. I'm working them out. We definitely gonna have these joints up and running. And GD Stokes, you're gonna be number one, bro. Number one. So we're gonna definitely do that. So Jaden Smith, why is Jaden Smith on this list tonight? Why is he on the Black Shoutouts list? Well, if you haven't heard, on March 7th, 2019, there was a water box that was put out in Flint to help people get clean water. It's a filter. And Jaden Smith is behind this. He's behind an effort to provide Flint with clean water. And that's dope. We're talking about life and death situation here. We already know how poisonous that water is and how long it's been that way. And while many are rightfully upset, we have some who are stepping up to do what they can do. Now, a lot of people have been contributing. I have a friend who's a part of an initiative out there in Flint, and she's like trying to get people to donate bottles of water and stuff like that, and that's good. Others, have been very frustrated with the politicians, local politicians, state level politicians, national senators and stuff like that, and all the way up to the White House, and that's understandable. However, we have some people who are using their influence and using their money to make a difference. And one of these people is Jaden Smith, all right, the son of Will Smith. And this is dope. This is straight dope. I mean, as a young man, for him to activate himself, for him to take on the responsibility to be a caretaker for the black community is dope, because we all essentially are caretakers of our community. Our community is a garden, and we all are responsible for nurturing and cultivating our garden. You know, as they say, if we don't do it, who else is going to do it? And especially not about just people not helping, but people are dumping poison in our garden. And this is what brings us together. For causes like this, we have to clean out the garden and still nurture and cultivate it. So this is a tall order for all of us. And so for a young man who could easily have become so narcissistic that he doesn't even recognize a black community at all, is remarkable. It is very remarkable. I mean, there are many athletes, there are many TV stars, actresses, and actors who say, I don't see color, I'm not black. It's easy for a lot of people, especially when they make a little cash, to say that, or if they grew up in, you know, an upper class, for them to say that. So the young man Jaden Smith, he saw clearly the community that he's a part of, and for him to set this trend to get water boxes, this water filter in the Flint community, so that people could go and get gallons of water to take home, is amazing. We have to know that. Can you imagine? Just think about this. Imagine you are looking at, you know, our black community from a distance, and you see many frustrated with what's going on, and the people who are frustrated don't even recognize, don't even see that there are individuals trying to help out. It will look crazy. So, you know, just keep that in mind. This is something that is very vital to our progress, to our success, you know, as a community. And so there's an article that, you know, you can actually Google it, and then you're come across it, because, you know, information is just available at our fingertips. It's just a matter of us taking initiative, having an interest to seek it out. All right. So let me read something that Jaden Smith said. It was a community that people were talking about and donating, and everybody was paying attention. And then slowly that started to kind of dwindle away, but the problems didn't go away. That's deep, right? Because it's true. That's what happens a lot with anybody and a lot of people. Like, we see a problem and everybody's all hype about the problem, and we're charged, and we try to, you know, say we're going to do this, or say this needs to be done. And if that problem persists longer than our attention span, we're going to forget. And he stepped up to help out. So anyway, this, I think, is a great initiative. So let me move to the next scenario. I want to shout out Essence Magazine. Essence Magazine teamed up with ULTA Beauty, and they set up a sort of a foundation to help young black girls to become entrepreneurial leaders. And they started this in October of 2018. It's still running. This month, they just got 6 girls who are the winners, and they're going to be getting assistance, help, you know, financing, training to be entrepreneurs. So now we have the business side right here being activated. Ain't that's dope? That's dope for our young woman. And this is what we need more of. We need to be aware of it, and we need to support it. So I definitely want to shout out Essence for doing that. That's real dope. So their headquarters, let me see. So ULTA Beauty headquarters is in Chicago for the program kickoff. All right, you know, it's crazy, man. I tell you, like, I didn't even know about ULTA Beauty, so I had asked this lady. I says, you know, do you know of this company? She was like, yeah, I'm surprised you do. So I got my own responsibilities and chores to try to step up and know what's going on. I'm not really into beauty like that. Most I do with beauty is like go to the barber shop, get a line, get a haircut, whatever, maybe a fade or Caesar or something like that, and that's it. Really, other than the basic hygiene. So it's good to know what our sisters are doing. Especially as our sisters rock the natural hair and rock the curls and all that stuff. We want to know what's happening. Something I want to talk about more. So let me move on. So who's next? I want to talk about Steph and Ayesha Curry. Their foundation. They launched a scholarship program for Bay Area girls interested in STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. That's hot. And so basically, it kind of got started when Steph's new sneakers came out, and he got a letter from a 9-year-old girl named Riley Morrison, and she wanted to know why his sneakers weren't sold in the girls section for girls. So he wanted to honor that, and he wanted to honor International Women's Day. So he stepped up and got us a special version of his sneakers. It's purple color. So apparently I don't have Curry sneakers, so I got to learn what they are. So it's a purple color way version of the Curry 6 sneakers. Y'all know about the Curry 6 sneakers? I might have to bag a pair of Curry 6 sneakers. I appreciate the cause. But anyway, and so I think this is dope. He, got something started for the young women out here. And the first winner, so basically it's a scholarship, right? Up to $30,000. I think it's gonna be an annual scholarship, and they roll a scholarship out over 2 years. So I think maybe 15G 1 year and 15G another year. And this is for students going to college. They have to show that they've struggled and have gone through some tough times, and they have to maintain a 3.0 grade average. And so now this is a general organization. I know some people might push back. So the first recipient is Vivian Wu. And so this is a big push for a large constituency of our community, of our larger American community, and that's for women. And this is big. This is for women. It's for young girls, right? And so it might get a little divisive. Some people might say, well, it's not a black girl. Well, it's for all of our girls. And we understand there's certain special situations, but we have to start seeing our black community, people who are capable of doing things for the larger community, because that broadens our networks. And also when other groups do well, we all do a little better. And so I just want to applaud that. I want to touch on that because it can get sticky, and I see that that's something that can fall into debate almost immediately. But I ain't gonna play a hate on him. So I want to shout out Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry for having the mindset and the willingness to create, and be responsive to young girls. We have to be responsive to our young girls, black, white, Asian, everyone. All right, this is very, very important. All right, we're talking about humanity right now. Let's keep it real, and we definitely got to do a thing against. We have to stand up against sexism and patriarchy and misogyny. I was in a barbershop today, right? Getting my line, and this other barber and his client who's in the chair getting the cut, they're up there talking about the craziest stuff. I probably got to do a show on this. They talking about, women don't got common sense like men. I'm just like, guys are still up on this. The good news is that they're in an older generation where they were taught to think that way, and so I don't think that is as indicative of the younger generation coming up. But sexism is still out here. It's embedded in our society in so many ways. But at the end of the day, we definitely have to step up for the woman and for our girls, especially all that's going on. We have the Me Too movement and R. Kelly's situation, people trying to defend R. Kelly because he's black and they're trying to come after him. What about other people who are guilty? It's like, respect our woman. Stop fronting. Respect our woman. Respect the young girls. Because you're looking real inhumane right now. You're looking real inhumane. because ultimately you're supporting sexual assault, rape, and all that stuff when you try to finagle and try to get another prioritize, grievance in the mix. So step off with that. That's whack. Last but not least, I want to shout out Missy Elliott, and this is a little different. Missy Elliott, she's going to be the first female hip hop artist with an honorary degree, doctorate degree from Berkeley. And that's dope because, listen, the bottom line is African Americans have deeply influenced American music. I mean, American music is African American music. African American music is American music. And there's different pathways, to get a musical education. And just shout out Dr. Aldemai, who just stepped in the house. So I got to give her props, and as someone who studied music theory at the University of Michigan, she's dope. She's dope, not just from, someone as a listener, just, to her style of music, but someone who analyzes music, someone who can play music. She's dope. Okay? She got skills. She got verbal skills. She has the musical skills, her rhythm, everything. She has the whole shebang. And she's deeply influenced the music community. And so I think it's well deserved. I think it's good recognition to show that our hip hop artists and performers are brilliant and they have something to teach us. They have something to teach America. So that's it for my shout out tonight. We'll be doing this, if not every Thursday, every other Thursday. I'll definitely be doing the Thursday night black shout out. So shout out to Jaden Smith for the water box, cleaning water, and Flint. Shout out to Essence and ULTA Beauty for setting up mentorship for young women to get into the business of fashion and beauty. Shout out to Steph and Ayesha Curry for setting up their foundation to provide scholarships for young girls who are fighting adversity to get to college, who are also specializing in STEM. And shout out to Missy Elliott for putting out some great music and delighting us and inspiring us and provoking us to go beyond our daily mundane rhythms. Okay, so that's it for tonight on Political Soul Food. Check me out on Patreon, patreon.com/Kassan Henry, the way it's spelled on the social media platforms here. Check out how you can support. You can get extra content on that. Reach out to your boy if you have any topics or you think there's somebody out here you want me to have a discussion with or a debate. I'm all for it. I like chopping it up on politics. So I'm going to leave it right there on that note. It's time for me to check out. I wish y'all well, and I'll see y'all soon. Thanks for tuning in. Spread the word. Give the video a like. All right? So we can get this stuff spread in, encouraging people to stay on top of their game. Peace out, Aji. Thanks a lot for tuning in. All right. Facebook, peace. Thanks for chiming in, y'all. YouTube, we out.